We're seeing a major shift right now. AI agents are officially moving out of the lab and into the real world, and they're cracking the code for massive business operations. So today, we're going to break down the blueprints that's making this happen inside some of the world's biggest companies.
So, we're stepping into the high stakes arena where these advanced AI agents are being deployed, not in some clean, controlled lab, but in the live, messy, totally unpredictable environment of global business.
Right. But that immediately begs the question, right? The real world of a huge company isn't a neat workflow. It's chaotic, you've got conflicting data, things are changing by the second, and the pressure's immense. So can an AI agent really handle that level of chaos?
Well, the answer, and this is what's really changing the game, is a resounding yes. For some of these Fortune 500 leaders, these intelligent agents are no longer some concept for the future. They are a core part of how they operate today.
So, how did they pull this off? It turns out there's a repeatable solution, a method for cracking what we're calling the enterprise code that lets them successfully deploy these incredibly powerful AI systems at scale.
So, when we say enterprise grade, what do we actually mean? Look, this is not your average chatbot. We're talking about a system that's designed from the ground up to navigate messy, complex workflows, to strictly follow company rules, perform under extreme pressure, and this is key, provide a totally transparent audit trail for every single thing it does.
And this is where it all comes together. A new blueprint has emerged. It's a proven formula for building and scaling these AI agent systems so that they're not just smart, but they're also fundamentally safe and predictable.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What does this breakthrough blueprint actually look like? Well, it's built on 3 foundational principles.
Okay, it really boils down to 3 core pillars. First, you have to design for real-world complexity, not some perfect idealized scenario. Second, you parallelize every task you possibly can for maximum speed. And third, you build governance and safety in from the very, very start.
Okay, let's tackle that first principle. You gotta understand, in a big company, a single customer request isn't just one simple thing. It can touch booking engines, loyalty databases, CRM systems, payment platforms, all at the same time. The AI has to navigate that whole intricate web. And this quote from an industry CEO just hits the nail on the head. The whole goal was to create an AI that can orchestrate all those different systems at once, just like an expert human would, but do it with the safety and the incredible speed that only a machine can deliver. This second principle is all about speed. Think about it. In a high-pressure moment, like trying to rebook a flight during a massive storm, any system that hesitates even for a second is going to get abandoned. Because in the enterprise, any delay, any hesitation, it just kills trust. And this really shows you the fundamental shift in thinking. See, most AI systems work sequentially. They do one task, then the next, and that creates delays. This new blueprint, though, is built for concurrency. It processes multiple tasks in parallel, completely eliminating that hesitation.
And to give you a sense of the sheer scale we're talking about here, get this. During a huge sporting event, a company like DraftKings can see its traffic spike to over 40,000 customer requests per second.
And here's the kicker. Even with that insane sudden spike in traffic, this system keeps its average response time under 3 seconds. That is the raw power of parallel processing made real. Okay, and this brings us to our final principle. And honestly, this might be the most critical one of all. For any big organization to truly trust an AI, governance can't be some add-on. Safety, compliance, making sure you follow the rules, that all has to be woven into the very fabric of the system.
What that really means is you're building in these core safety features from the get-go. Stuff like schema validation, which basically checks that the AI's actions actually make sense, and something called deterministic fallback, which gives the AI a safe, predictable plan for when it gets stuck. It's also about enforcing policies, protecting customer data, and making every single step completely auditable.
This quote just says it all, really. The system is engineered so that if it ever hits a situation it doesn't understand, it knows exactly how to back off safely. That safety net isn't an afterthought they bolted on later. It's part of its core programming.
Okay, so let's pull all this together. Why does this blueprint change everything? What does this actually mean for the future of how businesses are run? Look, the most important thing to take away here is that this is not some pie-in-the-sky theory. It's a proven, production-ready blueprint that's being used right now by major players in really demanding industries, like airlines, gaming, and insurance. It gives any large company a safe, auditable, and scalable path forward. And that really leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? We've just seen that these enterprise-grade AI agents can handle the insane complexity of running a major airline during a chaotic storm that's disrupting everything. If they can solve for that, what's next? What other incredibly complex systems are about to be completely transformed?